Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to see about the roofs which are used in the civil work. So generally the roof is nothing but it acts as a protective covering to the buildings, and it protects the building from rain, wind and snows, and it avoid the damages. Okay, so it gives a protective covering to the building so rain, wind or snow may not damage the building. And coming to the functional requirements of roof, so what all are the functions? So first one is the weather resistance, structural stability, provide good appearance and provide thermal insulation. So functional requirements, if I speak about so it protect the building from damaging the effects of rain and wind. So this is the weather natural occurring agency, and if during the rainwater, if rainwater is ingress on the material or on the building, what will happen? There may be a chances of growth of fungus or insects. Okay, to avoid these things, roof we are going to provide in the building. Okay, the roof is covered by a layer of impermeable material which prevent the passage of rain into a building, and the deflection of building may be cause of the wind. So these all are the functions of weather resistance of a roof. If I speak about the stability, structural stability, provide support for the roof covering, and in designing a roof structures, the designer must take into consideration the span of structural members. Okay, if a span at a joist too great will cause bending. To overcome, introducing a structural element which reduce the span. Okay, structurally, if we are going to speak about the roof function, means it provide the support for the covering material, maybe it's a mangalore tile or wood or timber or any slate. Okay, so for covering material it will act as a supportive element. And then if I speak about the good appearance, so might be a measure visual elements in the design of a building. The detailing of a roof can significantly affect the appearance of a building. So here are some figures of roof which will give the good looking or good appearance. If I speak about the thermal insulation, so roof represents a large proportion of the external surface area of a building, has potential for heat loss. Pitched roofs are usually insulated between the ceiling's joints. Alternative insulation must be applied between rafters. Flat roof insulation is usually laid above the decking, either below or above the roof covering. Okay, next one, these are some types of roofs: sloping roofs, flat roofs, shell roofs and domes. So sloping roofs or pitched roof we can say here. So sloping roof may be categorized into medium to high slope. So slope they have given 4:12 to 12:12. Okay, next one, low slope up to 3:12, and sloping roof shed water easily to ave, gutters, drain or sewer. Means sloping roof we are going to provide to remove the water easily, and roof height and area increase with the horizontal dimension. Depending upon the horizontal dimension of the building, the roof area will be increasing. So these all are some types of roofs. This is the slope roof or pitched roof. Okay, this is flat roof. So here you can see clear picture. So shed, gable, gambrel, mansard, sawtooth, okay, and hip. These are some types of roofs which are practically used in our work. Then coming to the flat roofs, so pitch from 0 to 10 degree. Flat roof means here we will place the roofing material parallel to the earth surface. Okay, so flat roof. And slope may be achieved by sloping the structural members or by tempering the deck or rigid insulation. And slope usually leads to interior drains, perimeters. Scrappers can be used as overflow drains. Yes, for the removing of rainwater we need to use some scrappers. So easily the water will not drain up as in the slope roof compared to the here. Okay, then coming to the shell roof. A thin shell is defined as a shell with a thickness which is small compared to its other dimensions, and in which dimensions are not large compared to the thickness. And these elements are typically curved and are assembled to a large structures. Example, factories and roof structures in some buildings. An advantage in construction, a lot of material is saved as the section needed is very thin. Okay, the next one is the last one, domes, a roof of semi-spherical or a semi-elliptical shape, constructed of stone or a brick or a concrete and supported on a circular or rectangular polygon shaped walls. The structure is such that within the certain height and diameter ratios, very small thickness is needed. Okay, then roof covering, these all are the some roof covering. It is a material which gives a protective surface to the roofing structures. The function is only to prevent ingress or egress of heat and moisture into the building. Various types of covering depend upon the characteristic of building, the type of the roofing structures and local condition, cost, etc. The type of roof covering are, first one, thatch is the craft of building a roof with a dry vegetation such as straw, water, reed, sedge, rushes or heather. Now become a choice for a rustic look and a more ecologically friendly roof. Okay, next one is the wood, thin tapered pieces of a wood primarily used to cover roofs and walls of buildings to protect them from the weather. Next one is the shingles. So from a covering consisting of individual overlapping elements can be made of a various materials such as wood, composite or ceramics. Next one is the tiles. So made up of a ceramic materials and is hard and brittle, poorly situated for a place where the tree limbs can fall on a house roof. So last one is the slates, is a fine grained polyetted homogeneous metamorphic rock derived from an originally shale type sedimentary rock composed of a clay or volcanic ash. So known as a bitumen, viscous, liquid and semi-solid from a petroleum asphalt. An asbestos cement sheet known as a fiber cement sheet. It is a building material in which asbestos fibers are used to reinforce thin rigid cement sheets. Next one is the corrugated iron sheet. The corrugation increase the bending strength of the sheet. Normally each sheet is manufactured longer in its strong direction. Next one is the bituminous felt. Bitumen mixed with the filler components such as limestone or sand or polymers to give the rigidity and tear resistance. Last one is the sheet metal roof covering. Copper zinc sheet metal is nothing but. So roofing system made from a metal piece of tiles. Then what all are the design criteria we need to consider while designing the roof? So we need to consider roof structures must be designed to carry dead loads. Roof structures, deck insulation, roofing and any equipment located on a top or suspended from the roof. Next one, live loads, accumulated rain, snow and ice, traffic if any. Wind loads, pressure or suction from a wind. Type of roofing required against surface water from the outside, water vapor diffusion from the inside, moist air flow, a heat flow and solar radiation. So these all are the about the roof.